Welcome back, everybody. Culturedog Sam Hatch back here with some anime LaserDiscs that I got over the past couple months, and we're going to tear into a small stack of these. Some stuff, a little bit that came from the States, but most of this stuff came directly from Japan. And the first up is from Vincent Honorati, who got this in a lot, and of course this was outside of his wheelhouse entirely, and this is a replacement copy for the one I already owned, but the entire front of the cover jacket got torn off. It got stuck to another one or something. So while my disc was fine, I want to get another replacement copy. A few stress fractures and shelf wear and stuff, but I can live. Street Fighter 2, the animated movie, and of course here in the States we had to add on some Alice in Chains and Silverchair and KMFDM. So it's interesting because KMFDM's fake name for Kill MF Depeche Mode, and of course Vinny being a huge Depeche Mode fan, he would not approve, but of course that's apocryphal. Unrated for mature audiences only, and this is a blast. The last time I actually watched this was my old torn up copy on LaserDisc. We watched it at work. So much fun. Widescreen version, full length feature. It's got English language track on here, of course. This came out in 1994 on LaserDisc. But directed by Gisaburo Sugi and who else? Corey Larios and Sean DeAndrea doing the music, and 96 minutes. It's a lot of fun. Gotta have it. So glad Vinny hooked me up with that. And then these were something I'd been wanting to get for a while. I'm a huge Macross fan. Super Dimension Fortress Macross, and of course, I loved Robotech growing up too, so gonna have to deal with that. But that was a gateway to Macross and plenty of other things, even though I had known about tons of cool anime titles before that, Space Cobra and Space Adventure Cobra and Crusher Joe and stuff like that. But anyways, I had always wanted to check out Macross in its original incarnation, and sadly the first time I saw it was on DVD. But LaserDisc is something I love collecting Macross on, and I've got both of the memorial box sets, which have I think 11 discs of all the episodes, but this is the 9-disc set that came out in 1992, I believe in late, maybe November 1992. And I just love the artwork of these, and it's different artwork than in both of the memorial boxes. So I had to have it. So we got Macross. This is volume 1. I love the kind of vellum obi strips that a lot of the anime titles have. The Macross movie has one too, just extra. I think that's got a full one that covers the entire front cover. But it's all got Haruhiko Mikimoto graphics, paintings on the covers of all of these, and it's just really stylish. It's funny, I think I like the jackets of these more than the jacket artwork in any of the memorial boxes, but this has the first 4 episodes, and I believe all the LaserDisc, Booby Trap and Countdown are together as one special, because they were originally released on LaserDisc as a special release, and there were 2 special LDs, and then that was it. Those are gorgeous too, if you can find those. So that's volume 1. I already had volume 1, 2, and 5, but in order to get the whole set, instead of parceling out each one or buying them piecemeal, I figured it'd be far more in my interest just to get the full set, and then I guess I can sell off my bonus copies of 1, 2, and 5. So of course 2, gorgeous mecha graphics there on the front, and I love this kind of patina on the rusted steel and the background imagery. Again, the killer vellum style transparent or slightly translucent obi strip. These are gorgeous releases, and do they have digital sound? I know they're CX encoded. They may, for 92, you think they would, but there's a lot of anime releases that are just, digital audio, nice, or just analog. So it's pretty sweet having digital sound on these suckers. And then there's Lin Min May herself, and not episode 3, but disc number 3. Had to grab that, and a lot of these have the old Ishimaru stickers on them. This one went for 13,040 yen, and I think, what's this one got? This one was only 4,700. What a deal! And in fact, that seems more likely than the other one. Maybe that was a markup. This one's got 7,591 yen sticker on it, and this is number 4. Again, I freaking love the artwork on these suckers. Yeah, they're just totally gorgeous, and different color Macross logo on the back. Just a little bit of extra zazz. This one's got episodes 13 through 16. Kung Fu Dandy being the last one. Yeah, I'm not sure why the sticker was marked up so much. The actual price on the back is 5,800 yen, but whatever. And this is another one of the ones that I had before, but I got another copy. This one's got Phantasm and Pineapple Salad and Bursting Point, Paradise Lost. Yeah, when everything goes sideways. But number 5, Claudia and Roy there. Good times. Nothing could go wrong there, right? Yeah. It's all daisies and uphill battles or downhill battles from here on out. Just smooth sailing. Great release. And I love these. These are all the Emotion releases. I love that intro, the Bandai Emotion intro. It's just everything about it's cool. This is pretty sweet too. When they started doing, I don't know why, I'm just a sucker for the cool gradients they would do on the Macross kind of graphic on the discs. This is number 6. And yeah, they had that kind of cool gradient action there. I don't know. Just the small things make me happy. Again, it's on the back. Looks like there's a cat hair on here or something. Maybe I can clone Blofeld's cat or Dr. Shatterhand's. And what's on this sucker? This goes up to Goodbye Girl, number 24. So, love Macross. And, of course, you have number 7. This one's got this kind of sick pastel-y, kind of purplish logo there, and Hikaru and Misa there. And this goes up to number 28, My Album. Yeah, fantastic stuff. And again, every time I get a new full collection of these on LD, it gives me another excuse to watch the entire series. So that's probably what it's really all about. And there's the ship in all its glory. Number 8. Some Valkyrie fighters jamming in the background there. This one goes up to number 32, Broken Heart. And I believe that these all came out at the same time, if I can judge by the information on the Obi strap on the back, that these all dropped in, November 92, the whole reissue series. So everyone probably went broke getting those when it dropped. And another killer gradient on this. Number 9. There you go. Got some Minmay on there. Got some Misa on there. This one goes up to, obviously, number 36. Yeah, man. Classic stuff. So, I'm very glad to have these. I kind of backburnered completing this selection for a bit, because I already had the memorial boxes, but I'm glad I finally picked it up. And likewise, this was something I should have had for ages ago. And I remember watching my buddy's VHS dub of this exact LaserDisc release, Macross Flashback 2012, Minmay's last concert. So it's just all the Minmay jams, and it's got the intro that they used for the Do You Remember Love Perfect Collection edition, and it's got all those fun, including was it Zero G Love? I think that's one Sean from LaserDiscotheque and LDF hates, so this one's going out to him. But this is absolutely minty. It's got the corner Obi, so it'll play, and just killer artwork there. So now I finally have Flashback 2012, and this one, I told the kind of epic saga of obtaining this one on the podcast, and I had thought about getting it. I know Peter Biancardi was going to get it, and we just kind of ended up bidding against each other. He was like, no, don't worry, I'm not going to get it. And then I guess he forgot he had put a sniper bid on it, and then he ended up getting it. And he was like, no bad. Well, if you want it, you can have it. And I'm like, and I was thinking about it. It was pretty pricey, and I just kind of let it go. And he was rocking it for a few years, or maybe just a year or so, and sold it to Hayden Holmes from LDF. Shout out to Hayden, who was completely gaga over it. And then I just happened to see it again up for auction, and I was like, Peter, are you getting this? And he's like, yeah, that's something I'd be into getting again. And he was like, let me think about it. I'll think about it, and then if I don't want it, you can just give me the money that I paid for it. And then he thought about it. He's like, I think you'll probably end up loving it more, so you can have it. And it is the English dub of Super Space Fortress Macross, and he has a lot of funky information about this. I think a lot of people were getting it confused with the Megazone 23 release, which was intended for educational purposes, teach people English, because this is basically the same. I heard a lot of bad discussion about the video quality, but this looks identical to the original 80s analog audio letterbox, subtitled release I've seen, video wise. It's really no different than the one I watch a lot, because I do have the big Perfect Collection box set, but I tend to watch that old 80s one a lot. So it looks about the same, and it does have Japanese subtitles on it, and it's got English audio, and it was done by a Hong Kong dubbing company, and it's pretty cheesy, but it's great. It's totally delightful, and it's much better than the Clash of the Bionoids VHS copy I had for back in the day. And of course I had a VHS dub that I copied from my buddy of the Japanese LaserDisc with the Japanese language track. But yeah, this is Big West 1984, printed in Japan. It's got a great Big West sticker right down there too, and two-side CLV mono, of course, analog audio, NTSC 115 minutes. So yeah, do you remember Love, aka Super Space Fortress Macross? Fantastic. And also grabbed, I didn't have any Macross 7 LDs, so I figured let's start at a random later point and get Encore. Great cover. This is 3 episodes that kind of take place in the middle of the series, or towards the end of the series, different spots. I forgot. You can check it out online. They'll tell you where each episode fits in. But again, I love these emotion vellum OVAs that they come with. Really adds a level of class to the proceedings. But yeah, so I guess I got to pick up all the other Macross 7 ones. There's 13 standalone discs from the series. There's the Dynamite 7. I think that's another 4. There's the movie. There's a couple Boxfire box sets. Yeah, so I got my work cut out for me in terms of Macross 7. But everything else pretty much I've got covered. And had to jump into this. There is also a box set that everybody else I know has, but I don't have yet. But I wanted to get the individual releases too of Crusher Joe. And this is the movie from 1983, but this actually came out right ahead of the OAVs in the later 80s. This must have been 87, 88. So yeah, I think those maybe started dropping in 89. But this is a gorgeous release. Let me take it out because it's got a killer, and the Obi's a full wraparound, so you don't have to worry about it falling off. But it's got a great gatefold. It is analog audio, but it is in stereo. And there was plenty of surround activity, and it looks fantastic. It just looks great. There are U.S. releases that came out. I believe they're subtitled. This, of course, like all these Japanese releases I have, are just Japanese audio with no English subtitles at all. So you have to raw dog them if you want to go for it, or just sync them up on a Genlock, or just read the synopsis beforehand and go for it, or learn Japanese. Those are your options. CX encoded. It's a really long film, 134 minutes, so it's split up across 3 sides, and there is a little bit of an advert at the end of it for the OVAs or OAVs as well. So yeah, great stuff. Had to get that. Fantastic. I'm surprised they didn't make more Crusher Joe adventures, because there was quite a few novels, and so yeah, I had to get the 2 standalone adventures. I believe these came out. Were these in '89 that these dropped? Yeah, it doesn't say on the Obi here. Where does it? But yeah, '89. It does say on the back. Gorgeous artwork too. So these are about, this one's 60 minutes. And I think also, this one's got digital sound, which is interesting. Yeah, I swear the other one didn't. I think that, yeah, this is definitely, so yeah, what a difference a year makes. This 1988 Crusher Joe, the movie, is analog, and the OVAs are digital. So that's pretty cool. And yes, oh, it's got the CD video logo too. I like it. So I had to get the other one. Again, fantastic artwork. Had the Obi strip, and yeah, so I'll grab the box set for sure, even though it's just going to double dip on the same material. But yeah, can't get too much Crusher Joe stuff. And it's fun as a Dirty Pair fan. It's great because that's where they came from, the same the novel source material. And there's a great scene in here where they go have a meeting in a car by a drive-in, and there's a Dirty Pair movie playing at the drive-in screen. So fantastic stuff. I just can't recommend this highly enough. It's so much fun, so much adventure and energy, and just it just carries you away on its wavelength. And that's it for the anime discs. We're gonna reconvene and come back with some box sets and some high vision LaserDiscs. So we'll call it there for now and return very shortly. Cheers, everybody.